Now, as India and the United States continue negotiations on trade tariffs, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump held a significant phone conversation on Thursday. According to people familiar with the discussion, the two leaders reviewed wide range of issues including bilateral trade, defense cooperation, energy ties, and regional security. The PM actually also tweeted about it. The call comes months after President Trump doubled tariff on Indian imports to 50%, citing New Delhi's oil trade with Russia, a move that had sharply strained ties. Now, what Modi and Trump discussed. Following the conversation, PM Modi described the exchange as warm and engaging in a post on X. I quote him, "We reviewed the progress in our bilateral relations and discussions and discussed regional and international developments. India and the US will continue to work together for global peace, stability, and prosperity." Unquote. Sources said that the leaders also discussed the need to maintain momentum in resolving trade issues, expanding cooperation in critical technologies and energy, defense, and security, implementation of the US Compact Framework, which is catalyzing opportunities for military partnership, accelerated commerce, and technology. This is the full form of Compact. Key regional and global developments. Continued strengthening of strategic cooperation. Both sides agreed to work closely to address shared challenges and advance mutual interests, the sources added. Now, tariff tensions and a shifting tone. Relations between New Delhi and Washington hit a low point in August after Trump imposed 50% tariffs on Indian imports. The move, half of which targeted India's oil trade with Russia, was widely seen as an attempt to pressure Moscow over Ukraine conflict. Now, senior members of the Trump administration accused India of profiteering from discounted Russian oil. Now, tensions eased somewhat weeks later when Trump publicly reaffirmed his special relationship with Modi and said the two countries would always be friends. Modi also emphasized the positive trajectory of the comprehensive global strategic partnership. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal on Thursday responded to upbeat assessments from US trade officials about the ongoing India-US negotiations, remarking that if Washington believes it has secured a favorable agreement, it should sign the dotted line. His comments came after US Trade Representative Jamieson Greer told a Senate Appropriations Subcommittee that the India's latest proposals were amongst the best ever received as a country, particularly in discussions on expanding market access for American agricultural products. Greer's statements coincided with a visit to New Delhi by a US team led by Deputy USTR Ambassador Rick Switzer for talks on the bilateral trade package. Asked to react on the strong US optimism, Goyal said, and I quote him, that only the USTR can answer. His happiness is very much welcome, and I do believe that if they are very happy, they should be signing on the dotted line. Unquote.